And we did find that actually 3 was the average desirable length.
What?
So just to,
What does that mean? What's the Goldilocks zone? Also, chat, what's a micro penis?
Hi, I'm Mari. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better.
I just joined. What did I miss? Well, we have another Professor Lando video.
it is Fibonacci.
And it's called Gooning Explained. So welcome in, everybody. We're about to learn what gooning is and see if our friend Evanito is in the chat for this one, because he was in the last video that we reacted to, which was about Girlfriends 101.
FAP February. In mathematics, this is coming from
Wait, he just say FAP February?
Wikipedia. In mathematics,
Everybody right now, type F in chat. And now, what does the F stand for? Does it stand for Fibonacci, FAP, or February? That's for you guys to decide.
Fibonacci sequence is a sequence in which each number is the sum of the 2 preceding numbers. F of 0, and then it goes on, right? And we'll just fill this in. F of 1 is 1. Chat, say it along. Blake, say it along with me. You know what it is, right? F of 7 is 13.
13.
F of 29 would be 317,811. So on the first day, you FAP once. On the second day, you FAP F of 2, which is also 1.
Bro, I'm trying to eat my Subway sub right now, and the moment I took a bite of it, you talked about fapping. I'm spitting it out.
On the third day, 2, twice. Fourth day, F of 4, sum of the preceding numbers, 3. By the 29th Fibonacci sequenced number, it would be 317,811. So on the 29th day of Fibonacci FAP February, you would have to FAP.
I'm eating! Bro! Also, I really like the whole nya thing that he has in the back there. And I like the little detention thing. Dude, he has a whole like setup of just a school. That's so clever. What clever marketing.
111 times. Test of strength, of mental fortitude mainly. Many people died. How
Wait, people died from fapping? Wait, how does this involve gooning?
far do you think you can get in Fibonacci FAP February?
I mean, realistically, third F3. That's as much as
Really?
That's as much as your boy.
Twice.
That's it, dude. I don't have the energy like I did when I was younger, man.
Like you wake up, let's say you start your day early, 8 a.m.
Dude, it starts to hurt after a while, mate.
I could probably get here.
What does this have to do with gooning? Maybe I'll find out. Maybe I got to keep watching this. I remember his like female mind thing. I can't be asking questions. I have to watch it and just experience the goon.
If I really try, I'm not gonna say it's easy. Oh wait, what day is it? It's February 3rd. Welcome to class. My name is Professor Lando, and today we're talking about something very important. Riz.
What?
Valentine's Day is here, and you know, a sort of special day for some, but perhaps a difficult one for.
Riz has nothing to do with gooning. What is this? I think I am the goon master, okay? I studied for 10 years the art of the goon, all right? And Riz is not involved with gooning. I think.
Others. From the looks of you all, maybe you are lacking in Riz here.
Oh, shit.
You might be asking, well, Professor, what does it matter? Well, Valentine's Day is here. And Blake, do you have a Valentine's?
No, I don't, unfortunately.
It's been a while.
It's a year or two, you give or take, you know. Yeah, been a little bit.
All right. Do you have Riz, though?
Maybe a little.
Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Well, students, what is Riz? Well, from dictionary.com, Riz is a slang term for skill in charming or seducing a potential romantic partner, especially through verbal communication. It is most commonly applied in the context of men pursuing women, but not always. It is
Sometimes sometimes the women try to riz the men, and normally it's the gooner women who have the riz, right guys? Right?
typically used in the same exact way as the older slang term known as gang.
Mari is not mind controlling. She has riz. Yeah. I'm not mind controlling you guys. I'm rizzing you, and it's working, right? You better say it works right now.
Game. Confidence. I think, is the word we always often
confidence.
hear when associating with Riz. When you say people like, oh, this person has Riz, what does that mean? What key trait about them comes across to you? And it's, well, confidence. Pretty simple, wouldn't you say? But unfortunately, when it comes to acquiring a partner, a romantic partner, especially on this Valentine's Day, there's going to be some additional characteristics, additional things to keep in mind. But we're starting off with this as our foundation. Let's take a look at these other characteristics. So what we have here is a ruler. In investigating how to get a girlfriend, it's about, we can look inwardly a lot and say, well,
Wait, now we're talking about how to get a girlfriend? God, is this gonna be like the we goon to get more Riz and girlfriends, or is this gonna be the we goon because we have no Riz and girlfriends? And is Evan in this chat? I still haven't seen him yet.
I have Riz, you have Riz, I am charming, I have confidence. Well, it's not always about you. Maybe it's about the other. In this case, in Blake's case, for this hypothetical, a girl, a potential girlfriend. Well, why don't we take a look at what they're interested in?
Mari, take notes and lead them in! You're right.
What's important to them? Because that's the most important thing about a relationship. It's a give and take. Let's center it. I have marks here, and this is inches. We're talking about penis length here.
Oh my God, bro! My sandwich! You can't talk about your in front of my sandwich. Come on. I got like 2 inches left of it.
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
Right. So we have here inches, right? 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4, 5 inch, 6 inch, 7 inch more. I'm a professor. I have a platform to reach many people, and I want to use this opportunity to dispel a lot of myths, okay? To give you the hard truth here. The fact.
What do you mean this video's about Goonie? What did I expect? He keeps making jokes. This entire video has been 4 minutes. 4 minutes of it is a pretty long time to talk about your all right?
What do girls and guys like? I'm telling you now.
Being it, wait.
In the middle.
Is that not what this is about? Oh, wait, it is that. Oh, okay, wait.
About 6 inches, all right? 6 inches. And this, from 6 inches on, this is just way too big. It's absurd. And we've done the peer-reviewed science, right? We had a sample size of about 1. And we did find that actually 3 was the average desirable length right here. The 4-5 inch zone, that's the Goldilocks zone.
Wait,
right?
What?
So just to,
What does that mean? What does that mean? What's a Goldilocks zone? What? I don't understand. Also, chat, what's a micro? What is that?
dispel any rumors or myths, misinformation, especially in the cyber age nowadays. I did want to make it clear that, because there's a lot of confidence issues. We talk about Riz, we talk about the keyword confidence. We don't want people getting in their own head.
Why'd you throw a banana at me? My is anything under 3 inches? Isn't that a penis? Technically? Oh my God. Do women have micro penis? Ow! Okay, all right. I'll stop gooning around. All right, we're listening.
About things, right? We don't want them to be thinking, because I hear that a lot, the sentiment from people, oh, I'm self-conscious about the size of my hands, right? I don't know, and it reflects inwardly, and it compounds, and you start to lose your confidence, lose your what?
Your Riz.
Exactly. So I just want to make that clear. If you're 3 and below, I might suggest
Therapy.
becoming a bottom when you're wearing a chain.
Oh. Hey, yo. Hey, listen. Isn't there like a thing called power bottoms? I learned this from what's his face? That Raj Patel dude. What's his name again? Oh, he doesn't go by that anymore. What does he go by again? What's his new name? Why did I want to say Anthony Padilla? That's not who he is. The Austin Show. Yeah. That guy. Isn't he what does he call himself? A selfish top? So he looks for power bottoms, right? Is that how that works? I don't know.
Capacity cage, it doesn't matter how big you are, right? Don't believe what girls, listen, they're the 2.5% of you that watch my channel. Listen, girls, don't believe what you hear on the internet and what you see, all right? Why do you think they make these expo markers this size? They could easily make them bigger, and they could easily make them smaller. It's because they want, they know this is going to be in people's hands, right? People are going to use these to
What are you trying to say? That society and marketing is manipulating women to get used to holding a certain type of, what's it called? Phallical shaped thing in their hand because it's the size that they're most accustomed to? Is that what you're trying to say? Bro, I got little baby hands, so like everything's kind of big in my hand. Doesn't matter.
right. They need to make it the most appropriate, natural size to be in someone's grasp. It's natural. Any smaller, and it's like, oh, it's too awkward to hold. Any bigger, it's the same thing. They looked at this marker size, and they were like, that's the perfect size to grasp.
To cuddle, not grasp, to cuddle. Remember the last lesson? We're cuddling. We're cuddling.
It fits so smooth. You can, you could go like this, or you can, maybe pinky up, or you can hit him with the pencil grip like this, or it's big enough to where you can two hands and go like this, maybe.
What are we doing here? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm learning a lot today, Professor. I'll tell you.
Stop it, step profussy. I'm just kidding.
Tell you that.
Let's talk about gooning. Blake, have you ever
Finally! Oh my god, he's been baiting us for 7 minutes. 7 minutes, we're finally talking about gooning. This guy is a master baiter.
heard this term, gooning?
I have not. Maybe to mess
Gooning!
around? Maybe that's what that means?
I mess around in a sense.
Okay.
Not to be mistaken with a goon, which is a lowly henchman.
And not to be mistaken with the goons from YouTube, because that was the biggest backlash I've ever gotten in a reaction video because I never heard of the goons before. And I always knew about the word gooning and goons. Yeah, never make that mistake, everybody, okay? If you react to the goons, don't make any references of gooning. They will lose their mind. Like, their minds cannot handle all 6 inches of goon.
In like a cartoon, like a goon, right? Let's make sure we keep that separate. Gooning, in our context for the class, is very different from being a goon. A goon is you're like a guy that goes like this and goes, I mean, he could be gooning. They're not mutually exclusive to one another. A goon can also be gooning, but they are separate entities. To talk about gooning, we should first talk about, what is this?
Edging.
Do you know what edging is?
Yes, I do actually. Actually, that's the thing that you got to do in this game called Catherine, where you take like these blocks and you have to constantly edge the entire time. I bet you didn't know about that, huh? You guys should go play Catherine. Just saying, it's a really good game. Can we play Catherine?
Stand over.
I know you know. You don't have to tell me. Edging, the physical act where someone brings themselves close to completion in a self-arousing act, but does not reach completion. They try to keep up.
Who has time for that? Like, who has time to edge? I don't know. Gooners, bro. That's what I'm guessing.
For as long as possible without actually reaching completion. And this is done in a sort of self-pleasuring way. Why do we talk about edging and what does it have to do with gooning? Well, I want to note that the act of edging, this act of pleasure denial, is not to be confused with a roundabout act of purity or abstinence, right? You could say, oh, they're denying themselves, they're being pure. No, it's the exact opposite, because edging is in fact an explicit act of self-pleasure and would not help someone achieve, like for example, they wouldn't be able to become a wizard, right? Like being a virgin and abstinence would. So how is this related? Gooning takes this a step further.
Gooning tutorial when? Dude, what is wrong with this chat? Oh, Professor Lando, can you give us a gooning tutorial?
Further than just a physical act. Gooning is a lifestyle. So while edging is just the physical act, gooning is the lifestyle where, like I said, where someone edges themselves in an...
I will goon to try to get a girl. Gooning with the goons. That's gonna be my next YouTube title when I react to the goons. I'm gonna say gooning with the goons.
overly indulgent, obsessive way. Gooners those who partake in gooning often spend hours upon hours in the act, often
Ew.
wasting time and not accomplishing anything else.
Ew,
I think
why?
self-pleasure is okay. It is a natural desire.
No. Well, actually, no, wait, no, you are right. That is natural. What's not natural is doing this for hours and hours and accomplishing nothing else. There are so many things we can do in a day together. Like, we can do so many things. We can go we can go rob a bank together. We can like go skydiving. We can go play video games together. Like, there's so many things we could do in hours of the day. And if you're spending all day edging, isn't that like just as bad as like doing drugs? It's some kind of addiction. I don't know now. I'm not a certified edgelord, but I'm just thinking like that's a lot of time you're kind of wasting right now. We could be doing things right now. Like we could go beat up some homeless people. You want to go do that? Like, or I'm just saying, like we could do way more things. Ow!
And when done in moderation, can be a part of a balanced and positive lifestyle.
Like
especially if you're like a
breakfast.
teacher. I think it fits right in. I think the difference here, though, is that gooning is almost an uncontrollable, unrestricted act. It's the way that it becomes an obsessive thing, wasting
So it is like a drug. That makes a lot more sense now. Cause I was like, wait a second.
hours upon hours, jerking it essentially.
That's a lot of
Caveat
time.
here. Like many things, gooning, there's nuance, right? It should be noted that gooners, those who partake in gooning,
Mari, edgelords are a different thing. And they have nothing to do with edging, at least in this context. Anything can be anything if you try hard enough. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
are consumers, right? Their explicit adult act here, it's simply to the goal of pleasuring themselves in the consumption of adult media.
I'm sorry. I was just coughing and choking on air. I'm dying, guys. I can't. This gooning session is lasting way too long. I can't.
Might be disingenuous to imply that people who work in the industry, such as not safe for work artists, for example, as gooners, or those who are gooning, since these people are living mainly markedly productive lifestyles, or at least act in a way that implies some sort of work aspiration, be it creatively or monetarily. The Goon Cave.
No! There's a goon cave? God, part of me just wants like I just want the goons on YouTube. I really just want them to all like get together. And I want them to all be like, to the goon cave. And it goes, and like the Batman intro. And you might think it's like, you know, this kind of goon cave, but it's something completely irrelevant because they're not like gooners and stuff. That's just like their name, right? But I think it would be really funny if they're like, to the goon cave. And it's just something completely random.
A setup inside of a room, like a desk setup, or perhaps it's on their bed or something. It's some sort of setup in a room belonging to a gooner that is meant to optimize their gooning experience. This is usually done with as many monitors within the person's purview eyesight in order to have as much not safe for work media playing as possible. And I'll draw this example visually. I'll draw a POV. So this is an example of
Hey, yo! Why does that look like my setup? I don't have a goon cave.
a goon cave, like a POV shot. Like imagine you're sitting there in your chair and at your computer desk, you have 3 monitors, right? Maybe a laptop in your lap, maybe a phone. And on each one of these monitors, you have some sort of explicit media playing. So you're trying to like immerse yourself. You're trying to
Do I have those characters up on screen? No, normally I have like my 3 favorite VTubers that I watch at the same time. Don't look at my search history.
it's just, you're trying to like oversensitize yourself, bombard yourself.
I watch weird videos, and unfortunately we all do too since we're watching. Okay, first of all, I'm not even the first VTuber who has reacted to this. According to my analytics, a lot of you have watched this video with other VTubers. Now, I wasn't going to say anything. I know I'm not the first VTuber you like to watch gooning content with. I get that. So don't try to say that I'm the one watching weird things, but I'm just watching based off of what my analytics tells me to watch because of what you all have watched previously with other girls. And don't worry, I'll let that slide because I totally don't manipulate you guys, all right? I might be part cat, but I don't do the manipulation thing that we were all looking at from a previous video. I don't mind control. I don't have a gun to your head. I'm the Rizzler.
As much material as possible, right?
I get
And
it.
that's the difference between like just a healthy like
Ow!
done, you know? Maybe it could be a little on the longer side, whatever. You're having a good day, right?
Yeah.
Got a good grade on your test or something. Like I'm gonna treat myself. Yeah. But this is like you're sitting here for hours going, like you're just getting like bombarded. I think that the highest level goon cave is actually the Las Vegas Sphere.
What?
Ultra high resolution 360 purview. Imagine what you can put up on that screen and you're just there in the center of it like this.
You're talking about the big sphere, right? Didn't they do like a whole like, was it a SpongeBob thing or a Sonic thing where they just had like a bunch of like cartoon images up on like the sphere and they were just kind of trolling people? Because that's the kind of stuff that I would want on the sphere, but I maybe to the Gooners, they'd want, honestly, there's Sonic on there, so yeah, probably Sonic.
And it's the ultimate gooning experience. I'm gonna break into the Las Vegas Sphere. I'm gonna load up the Overwatch SFMs, put it on there, and they're gonna leave me in there, right? And I'm gonna burst out the top like Mothra. I'm in my cocoon. I'd be like,
You're
and they
cocoon
consider it,
goon.
like it's not just jerking it to them. Like it's an experience. There's a whole Reddit I think it's Goon Caves or something where they're like, check out my setup. Like they're
Guys, we got to go on that subreddit.
showing people their cars or something. Check out my setup. And people are like, nice Goon Cave. I went there in research for this. I'm such a pure person. I didn't know what gooning was. My chat, you sickos, I was streaming, twitch.tv by the way, and they were like gooning. I was like, what's gooning? They had to teach me because I'm just so pure of heart and mind and soul. You think?
What do you mean you're pure? Bro, I'm going to clock you right now, okay? You got furry videos. You got several furry videos. A video explaining about women. And then you got the Futanari. And you're pure, huh? Guys, I'm telling you. He got his master's in baiting. Okay, he's a masturbator.
What do you think about this? Is this too much?
I mean, now that you put it out in the world, I didn't even know this existed. And honestly, it's like, I always like to try things once, right? So, so maybe.
Do you have enough monitors?
No, dude, I might need to borrow some from you.
You can keep them, bro. I don't need them back. In light of Valentine's Day and wanting to pursue a partner here, we have a surprise for you, Blake.
What do you have? What do you got for me?
We have someone here for you to date.
No
A gooner? God, I hope it's a gooner.
way. Okay.
You're gonna go on a date here, an experiment for everyone here to learn something, to apply the things that you learned, and
About gooning?
see if you, in fact, have Riz. Are you ready, Blake?
What? Is this video about gooning or rizzing? I'm getting two different videos here. What is this video about? Why are we only talked about gooning for 7 minutes and now we're on another segment. What is this? Both? Gooner Riz? What is that called? The Grizzler? We're grizzing?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm confident. I feel good. I feel good about this.
Okay, we are going to go get your date.
Okay.
All right, Blake. We got a special date for you.
Who do you got? Who do you got, Professor?
Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Linda.
That's it. I need to go, guys. I'm gooning. Holy tits! Oh my god! They're bigger than mine! What the hell?
I heard that you guys were doing a lecture on Riz. I dropped my ruler. How silly of me. Okay. Professor Lando asked me to come
Where's Evan at? Bro, he's gooning. That's why he's not here. He's gooning.
and teach you guys a thing or two. So I'm happy to do that. And I heard there was a little boy that was needing some dating experience.
Oh my God.
What?
You are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. That's
Those look so realistic. They look so realistic. How did he do this? She's beautiful. She's beautiful. This is everything I've ever wanted.
that's a really nice thing to say.
You look fantastic. Like 10 out of 10. Like unbelievable.
I didn't plan this far ahead.
You wanna maybe have our date?
Yeah, we should have our date.
Sure.
Blake, what do you think?
Dude, realistically,
Are you
absolutely.
gay? Guys, if you are attracted to this, are you gay, or how do we decide on this? That is Professor Lando dressed up as a woman, so I'm just wondering, like, I don't know where we've gone in this video. I'm so lost and confused now.
Dude, you look great, dude.
$20 is $20. That's base. No, it's not. That's Professor Linda. Oh, so if you're attracted to Professor Linda, it's not gay then. That's Professor Linda.
You look fucking good, dude. Cheers.
Happy Valentine's Day, Blake.
Happy Valentine's Day, Linda. The thing I like about you the most is
Boobs.
probably your choker.
Oh,
I like that.
Dude, the choker.
choker. I just met her, bro. Like, hey, yo. Also, are those Ferrero chocolates? They're like my favorite chocolates. I like those ones. Also, Crayon Forte. Thank you for the bits.
Chokers,
Okay.
those go me. I go crazy over the
Okay,
choker.
yeah,
The
I
choker's
think so.
really nice.
All right.
All right, classmates, don't let me down. Let's see how.
So I think Blake has some pickup lines that you guys submitted. I think Professor Lando asked for
Let's see.
your best pickup lines in a tweet.
Rohan, I believe is the name. Are you Google? Because you're everything I'm searching for.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to goon anymore now. I'm actually where the faucet is off. With that one line, the faucet is off. No.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a solid one.
Zenith Xander, shout out to you. Did it hurt when you fell from a vending machine? Because, baby, you're a snack.
Completely dry.
Oh, that's the best one.
That's a good one.
Best one yet. I
So
think.
good. Okay, this one's okay, Oscar. Shout out to Oscar. A diamond was the hardest object on earth until I saw you.
Okay, that one was kind of funny. That one kind of funny. Cringe, but funny. I appreciate a good cringe.
Okay, a little risky.
Yeah, a little risky.
A little risky, but if they're down to clown like that, might
Down
be a
to
little-
clown, bro! Stop! Yeah, I know what you like. You're so naughty. It reminds me of that stupid Charlie clip. This is gonna be, you're gonna want to put on a clown nose. It's so funny, bro.
Are you a beaver? Because damn.
So why don't you open that up for
Yeah.
me? And why don't you feed me one of my favorite chocolates? You've been doing well, I would say. I think mainly is you show an eagerness to be present. Even if your jokes don't land, even if you're not dressed the best, you show an
Where's my clown nose? Oh, hold on. Sorry, you're right.
initiative. You show interest. Like, oh, here, let me get that for you. Here's a gift I got you. I think that's what's important, is
Yeah.
you show an effort.
A lot of it is just like the thought that matters, right? It's your intentions, and I feel like as long as you have good intentions, things should hopefully play out
Stop talking and feed me that chocolate already.
the way you want.
This is a romantic, right?
Bite him, and rip his finger off. Consume his flesh and drink his blood.
That's why you guys are the best classmates on this earth.
Yay!
Oh! That's it, everybody. Gooning's back on the table. I'm just kidding. Okay. What is that emo flash? Cat. Giga Cat. Bro. Undead Joker. Thank you for the bits, by the way.
Oh my god.
Wait, that's it? Guys, if you had no context about this video, would you smash or pass? Let me know in the comments down below. Smash or pass? Professor Linda. Just post that short somewhere and see if anyone recognizes it. Pass? Why? But guys, she has a penis underneath. Isn't that like the best? I would have no chance anyways. I'm into cat girls based. Based. I feel like we learned a lot today. Honk honk. If you want to see the uncensored versions of these videos, then check out my Patreon where I upload all uncensored content as well as some other videos on there. And let me know what your thoughts were down in the comments below. And there's anything else you'd like to see on this channel because I upload every single day. And with that, thank you so much for watching. And remember, everything reminds you of something. Bye.